Even though WWE wrestlers don't actually fight each other, there is still a list of banned moves. These moves are considered too risky and can cause someone to get seriously hurt. However, there are some very dangerous moves that WWE has not banned, despite a disturbing history of life-threatening injuries. This move in particular is one that I'm surprised WWE still allows. The diving headbutt was invented by WWE Hall of Famer Harley Race. Unfortunately, after using it for years, he found out just how much damage it did to his head and neck. Harley Race warned other wrestlers to never use the diving headbutt, but some still used it anyways. Dynamite Kid was one wrestler who frequently used the move, and at age 39, he had become paralyzed. Most infamously, Chris Benoit used the diving headbutt as his finisher in WWE. This led to Benoit's brain being damaged, and he would later take his own life, as well as the lives of his family. Despite all this, the diving headbutt has never been banned, and is still used in WWE. Wrestlers like Daniel Bryan and Lars Sullivan would use the move as a signature part of their moveset. This move is so dangerous that people have nearly died in the ring because of it. The shooting star press is amazing and looks spectacular when done right. However, it requires both the wrestler doing the move and the wrestler taking it to be very precise. If someone is out of position, it's easy for the entire move to go wrong and for someone to get hurt. There's been plenty of times the shooting star press has been performed incorrectly, but the worst incident was at WrestleMania 19. The main event of the show was Brock Lesnar vs. Kurt Angle. Lesnar was supposed to finish the match with a shooting star press, but unfortunately, he didn't have enough energy and landed on his head. If Brock wasn't so big, he likely would have died because of the fall. While Lesnar hasn't used the shooting star press since then, the move is still performed in WWE. Despite this move being very dangerous, there's a reason why it's probably not banned. The move I'm talking about is AJ Styles' finisher, the Styles Clash. The reason why this move is so risky is that it goes against everything wrestlers are taught. With most moves, wrestlers need to tuck in their chin in order to keep their head and neck safe. The Styles Clash is the complete opposite, and the wrestler taking the move needs to extend his neck all the way out or risk having his head crushed. This nearly happened to James Ellsworth when he was wrestling AJ Styles on SmackDown. While the Styles Clash has injured people, the move is not banned in WWE, likely because it's only used by AJ Styles and he has years of experience performing the move. You only have to watch this move performed one time to see how cool and risky it is. The Canadian Destroyer is a legendary move, but part of that legendary status is because of how dangerous it is. The Canadian Destroyer is a fast-paced move, and all it takes is someone to be slightly out of position for the move to cause serious damage to a wrestler's neck. This move was actually banned at one point, but WWE decided to remove it from the list. Still, the Canadian Destroyer isn't used a ton, but was broken out by non-wrestler Bad Bunny at WrestleMania 37 in 2021. Another move that was banned for a while was the Brainbuster. With a name like that, you can probably understand why it is so dangerous. A wrestler lifts their opponent up into the air and has them fall head first onto the mat. The person performing the Brainbuster needs to have a lot of strength and balance in order to execute the move safely. Even if a wrestler does have the skills to do it correctly, there's also the danger that they'll be too exhausted when it comes time to hit the move. While he wasn't trying to perform a Brainbuster, you can get an idea of what a botched Brainbuster looks like from the Goldberg vs. Undertaker match at Super Showdown. Undertaker was inches away from dying because of the poor execution. Unfortunately, he isn't the only WWE wrestler who came close to dying in the ring. Watch this video to see moments where wrestlers nearly died.